Okay, Discord is working. Oh, come on, why are we going in so quick? Okay. Mic is on. Is Discord working? I don't know what I'm lost. Lost in the sauce. I need to check this. I need to edit portrait. I need to do this. I need to do this. Good grief. Today is just not my day. Let's see if I can get a map before we run.
Hello?
Hello.
Howdy, partner.
Oh,
My chest feels like it's gonna
To be honest, I
explode.
kind of forgot we were doing this today.
I was almost about to ask if we were doing it today. Like, I know we needed to do it this week, I just didn't know if we were doing it today or...
Forgot about this game, I'll be honest.
My Wednesdays are like my busiest day now. Like, I'm doing like work meetings and all kinds of shit on Wednesday, so I feel like raid time always creeps up on me.
hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
I'm excited. I'm already designing my FC jersey for FanFest.
When do
I'm doing
ticket?
like a baseball jersey.
When does the tickets go on sale?
I am not sure when the tickets go on sale. I'm actually waiting for one of my friends to respond to see if it's going to be lottery again, if they know if it's going to be lottery or, purchasable the way previous years. So when I find out, I will let everybody know. But no hard date yet on the ticket sales.
Yeah, because if it's not lottery, I might grab one this year.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
Oh. I'm going to California, whether or not I get FanFest tickets. Too many of my friends live in that part of the world.
You want to join in on the group order pan for the Crow Mistress baseball jerseys?
Fuck yeah, I do.
I'm already working on the designs. I'm like checking out prices for getting like job patches so we can have extra patches and shit on our jerseys.
I guess it would be
fuck
helpful if I was a dancer and not a botanist.
Nah, hack those weeds.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Wait, did we already have the skip?
Yep,
Yes.
we did that a while ago.
I was not here.
I'm ready, but I was in the cutscenes, but I am ready.
Yeah, I totally forgot we were playing Final Fantasy.
I literally just got out of a work meeting like an hour ago, and then I barely had time to eat, and I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off, and then I was like, oh shit, today's raid day.
Today is indeed raid day.
I don't know. I think it was probably me who didn't ready check because I was in a cutscene, but I'm ready.
I know.
And so is Annabelle, so.
I know.
What cutscene are you in?
I know.
For the Rising event, I was just finishing up that.
Oh yeah, that is something I need to do. What is the reward this year?
Bakul Jaja minion.
Oh,
Just a minion, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
my minion count thanks them, but also that's kind of sad.
Daddy Jaja. That's the mount. I mean, not the mount, the minion.
It's Heather's champions.
It was last year you got the Power Rangers outfit, right?
That was the summertime event.
So 7 out of 8. Everyone says they're ready. Why aren't we queuing in?
2 years ago, we got the Phoenix mount for the anniversary, right? That was 2 years.
Yeah.
10 years. 10-year anniversary. Cool.
Alright, let's get through this without pain and suffering.
Double-checking Prog 2. I forgot how to play the game. Unless Pan wants to call it out.
I'll just do callouts too.
Hold on. You know, no. Actually, yeah, we should back up.
Oh?
Whoa.
Alright.
I forgot to empty my inventory so I could craft 2 crafting sets of gear, and I don't have food or pots on me.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's the third week in a row.
And guess what? I don't have to craft sets anymore because they're done.
Retainer Fantasia, ew.
They're just in my.
I'm gonna decent that. Whew. Okay, I can do this. I can survive today. The pressure in my chest right now is just crazy.
Okay.
It just feels like somebody's got a grip on my heart, squeezing. I have basically had myself under too much pressure lately. Working too hard, no money from it, the usual.
Somebody's doing it again.
You know who it is? It's Sybil's. It's 100% Sybil's.
Damn.
Dude, I can't. He doesn't label the third fucking spread in conga, like the stack in congas in his video. So I like, trying to like skip through the video and find where it is. Because I feel like I've totally forgotten. It's just after Champion Circuit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
That
everybody
sounds
with their
right.
legend titles.
Oh,
You have 1, 2.
Do I have,
I have 4. What are you talking about?
I don't even have the titles turned on, so I can't see anybody's anything.
fine. So actually, no. I'm gonna use the better one.
I know mine's set to Heaven's Legend, so I think I can't really check in here, can I? Yeah, I can. It's over here somewhere. There it is.
Listen, they missed an opportunity with the Alexander Ultimate.
You do what?
Should have been the time.
Wait, what should
Alright.
have been the title?
Timeless legend.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Timeless?
That's
Yeah.
really good. That's really good. Did I early pull?
No, I just announced that.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so let me see if I remember how to play the game.
God, I switched off.
Stone.
It's better than Perfect Legend. I thought that title was
The
stupid.
thrill of battle.
Away.
God, that fight's so good.
I still think Alpha Legend is the worst title.
No, Perfect Legend is worse. I'd rather beat Alpha Legend than a Perfect Legend, bro.
I have Alpha Legend on because I bled for that one.
Perfect Legend
But
is
honestly,
the one that
the
gets you in trouble.
It's pretty quiet.
Sick.
Oh, okay. I like that one.
Counter.
Counterclockwise. Well, in that case, hi Kai.
All out.
Dude, I haven't done that kind of in a while.
Yeah, we haven't really had it recently.
Supports tethers. Supports are tethered.
I'm dropping procs because I'm capped.
We're fine, we're fine.
Or nobody's in danger when Kai's around.
I think the healers were
Tell you
doing the DPS that time. But it's fine, we didn't die.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways. Where did that come from? My truth.
Follow.
I forgive you.
Good thing we were all paying attention.
Hung up.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Okay, check your sides, check your tethers, check your geometry, check your pulse.
And now I get to relax because I'm already done.
Oh, no balls for me.
Bear my fighting wings.
Where's Vi at? Vi's in the hitbox. I'm on the hitbox. That works.
Still use stats.
Color cardinals.
The earth is mine to command.
Okay, bits are coming out. First bits are out.
Not the fool.
Don't get got. Rotate to green.
Away.
Away.
Of course.
Pitch.
For
Watch
heads.
for heads. Watch for heads.
Left.
Okay. The Great Divide.
Wait, the what?
Okay. Specking some moonlight.
Try this.
It's gonna be 3 to 4. Get to any cardinal. Wind. And enter cards. Wind and enter cards. Excellent. Now, let's get slapped and then kill.
I'm not even gonna get tech off before they kill it, probably. I need to try. Get most of my burst off at least. Most of it. We really don't need to be bursting there, but it makes it so everything lines up better next phase for most of us, so.
More caffeine.
You're doing great.
Go get it out for Reclear.
Wait, I want to go
Yeah.
back to South again, right? I LB there, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I can remember. Alright, gotta remember.
Please LB this time, please.
Rower.
Meow. Alright. Alright.
Alright.
There we go.
Conga?
Oh, I get to stay.
The bits behind you? Goes tank quest. Now everybody is out and left. This is Conga. 2 minutes in pots. Look at the bits behind you.
Not 2 minutes in pots. This is
Nice
2 minutes in
party.
pots.
And this is south.
Somebody did not move quick enough.
Just use that as a new north.
That's
It's over.
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, I'm dead now. Because I had the bait. Damn it. I was juicing too much.
Gotta go south.
Yeah. If Annabelle didn't die, we could have still done it.
Oh, absolutely, but it's better just not to be caught off guard, you know?
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
That reminds me, I need to get Hales to change my graphics since we're not doing anything on Final Fantasy other than one Reclear a week.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Away.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I'm pretty sure none of them are here to hear me say that, so we'll have to manually send that along. Also might take Vandal Tail off the thing, now that I think about it.
Where's might? I rouse
I'll finish it, I'm just not in the mood to play it right now.
the wind answers my
Counter.
I should have saved that.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that colossal thing come from?
Why true?
Follow.
Follow.
Not bad. Not bad. We scarcely begun.
Okay. Check your sides.
Boo green.
Check your colors. Check your geometry.
Boo green
Check your
3.
pulse.
And now I have to pay attention.
Bear my fighting wings.
Color cardinals.
How delightful.
Ooh, that's not good, CO.
The earth is mine to command.
Bits are coming out. First bits are out.
Pack of wolves.
I will be
Rotate to green.
very interested in reading his wall of text
Follow.
on
I know.
mods when I'm done.
Watch for heads. Good work. Break divide.
I imagine it's not good news.
Try this.
It's gonna be one and stay. One and stay. Get to any cardinal. Wind and cardinals in with your buddy. Excellent work. Let's get slapped.
Well,
Challenger's down. This is the
I'll grab Cephia.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
No.
Oh shit.
Were we missing Mitt?
No. Will not lose.
I had all
I think
mine.
so.
Power.
That
Do you
second
have
hit
LB
doesn't
at this
normally
point?
hit that hard.
Do we have LB
Yeah.
right now? Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should just LB as soon as the chance.
You want me to healer LB?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think there's 3 people dead. I don't think they're possible any other
Okay,
way.
well then I ask that group 2 please stay on the south platform for the group stack because I'm not going to be able to do it and move.
I love that I'm standing up.
Sends up. Okay.
This is gonna be tight.
Okay, block 4.
Let me move. Please let me move. Okay.
Conga. Look at the bits behind you.
Okay. South
south.
except tanks. South except tanks.
Really, really gonna have to use this.
Tanks south.
Now everybody's south. Get this out to the right.
Okay.
This is
Conga.
Oh yeah, I'm
behind you.
just going north the whole time.
Pots in 2 minutes. If you haven't already. This is light parties. Then we're going south afterwards.
Everybody south. Excellent.
Get off the top one.
By side.
And towers.
Dodge this if you can.
All right,
Wood spawns.
Power of wit unleashed.
let's make
Both sides.
make sure there's no tether shenanigans this week like there normally is.
Wait there.
Come on, let me back across.
Everyone start heading south.
Let me go. There we go.
Left.
In.
Left.
Side.
Right.
Donut.
Left.
In.
Right.
This is the light party.
Yes.
It's gonna be Congo.
Oh my god, I really am just gonna go north constantly.
I think hey, let's just south. And this is Lone Wolf spots.
Yeah, that's kind of a yikes, though. That he would basically essentially call out Mare like that, though. But not without calling him out, calling it out.
And Sipples, let's come in mid a little bit.
I don't like being up here, I don't like being up here, I don't like being up here, I don't like being up here.
Close to our tower.
It's gonna be heroes below.
Please don't give me a thing.
Congo.
Please don't give me a thing.
This is out.
God damn it.
Yeah, whatever.
This is Congo.
No.
Look at the bits behind you.
You go? Yeah.
Now everybody's south. Go to sea.
I am supposed to die.
I will.
I don't.
One.
I don't have Swift.
I got her. I just had to go over there.
No, thanks.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
She was literally on the platform. We could not reach from south.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I knew I had to go, but I was just waiting for it to let me go.
That was messy anyways.
I don't know. I didn't look at the HP, but I feel like you probably could have gotten it. Yeah.
But it was still messy.
Let's begin, shall we?
I do not like being north during that fucking last prey thing. I do not, I do not, I do not.
Don't.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Oh wait.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
I don't know how everybody was dodging all those heals there.
I do that all the time.
With Fenrir's might.
Great skill.
Turns in this game.
The wind answers.
Clockwise.
This game is allergic to letting me just be done with this mechanic early.
No.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
I got it in time. Oh no, I did.
Just love the.
It actually sounded more like a moo. Like moo.
I can't believe I got that. That felt like I shouldn't have gotten that.
That was some Monka steer, for sure.
My life is Monk steer.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Yay, this is the clear.
Flying true.
4.
I'm like tunneling my hotbar super hard today because I just want to fucking do all the damages and then just leave.
Not bad. Not bad. We've scarcely begun.
Okay, check your sides. Check your geometry.
Yay, green.
timer.
Green 3 at that.
Check your pulse.
I hate it because like every time I am a green, I always have to get my orb. Like there's
You didn't.
never not an orb here for me.
Yeah, I think I might have, but the game didn't realize I was very quick.
That ball was on our asses.
Bear my biting wings.
Excellent.
Still you
To your
stand.
color cardinals.
260k!
Hell yeah.
The earth is mine to command.
Bits are coming out. First bits are coming out. First bits are out.
Oh no.
Pack of wolves.
Rotate to green.
Got that thing. Away.
Of course it
Away.
is. Whew.
For heads. Not list.
Try this.
Two and stay.
Okay.
Any cardinal. Get to any cardinal. In and enter cards with your buddy.
Sure, everything that needs to be up is up.
I don't have anything to give you that I don't use in the next phase, so...
Good work.
Easy
As
peasy.
fuck.
Will not lose. I need more power. Fenrir's unbound might.
I need to watch the video of this fight frame by frame so that I can look at these air VFX because I need them for my game and I cannot get the color of green right to make it look as good as Final Fantasy.
Rawr.
No matter what becomes of my body, defeat is not an option. Now I fight with everything I have. Prepare yourself.
Conga.
There's no escape.
Look at the bits behind you.
Without fail, I'm doomed to be a UV bit.
Bust this out.
Will you be able to stay on your feet? I will rent all asunder.
In to the right. It's gonna be light parties in 2 minutes afterwards. Look at the bits behind you.
Guys, what is...
Light parties.
His dead body count? Nope.
Let's see if they can stay standing.
Did mean Big Lee's attack me up?
Food checked. Don't forget your foods.
I need real food.
No food for you.
This is what happens when we don't play in like a week.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I've got another 45 minutes before statistically I will start making a bunch of fucking mistakes, so I hope we clear before then.
Oh, boo. It's gonna be the pain in the ass at the end, so.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Hello.
Speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Oh, it's follow. Yep, see, called it. I don't.
I got her.
Okay. Excellent.
This is what happens if we don't get our shit done and we start not clearing shit. My brain just does not want to cooperate.
The wind answers my
Counter.
And then the one
Counterclockwise.
that I die is when we actually. This will be the one we clear because I died.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Where did that come off?
Flying true.
Away.
Well, I mean, I'll take it.
I
I will take
It was
it.
literal perfect timing to step in the wall and for it to adjust to kill us all.
know.
That was really funny. That was really funny.
Blinked and I was the only one left alive.
Yeah, usually
All
it's
my
like a
friends
couple
died.
people die, but like the entire raid group died. What would that have been?
Splat! Moitered. Moitered by the tank.
Alright, let's not kill myself this time.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
Bless.
It's gonna be boo-boo cakes at the end again.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Away!
Experience as if there's a pack of him.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Yes.
Count.
Bless. Oh. She's dead.
Oh,
I was spamming my fucking surecast! Oh my god! Fuck.
Well,
Well,
that's a lot of dead people.
By a sneeze.
no, that was me realizing that my surecast wasn't gonna go off.
Oh,
As I
thought
got
that was
flung
me.
off. No.
It's okay. Yeet.
Alright, so this
I was like
FF
spamming
alert.
it, but it wasn't going off, and I'm like, and that's what you heard. That was my AKA the sneeze
Oh.
squeal.
I thought it was a sneeze.
Stupid surecast.
Yeah, if there wasn't a debuff, could have recovered that. Square Enix is so evil.
Let's begin, shall we?
It's alright. It was my bad. My bad.
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own
We're all
lair?
allowed one mistake.
If that's the case, I've already used mine for the night, but at least mine didn't wipe the whole party. Man. I laugh, but
Yes. He's stoned now.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Away.
Experience as if there's a pack of him.
No, fuck me.
I got her.
we're having a fun night here.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
Especially considering we have been clearing and then talking for like 30 minutes.
The wind answers
Flockies.
Power can be wielded in surprising ways.
It's been giving us the same pattern.
Fly true.
Or it feels like it.
Oh no.
Follow.
Oof. Almost went in too early.
Excellent. Conga up.
Not bad. Not bad.
Woo, yellow. Give me a
Other
1. Give me a 1.
Side. Check
Yes!
your timer. Check your geometry. Check your pulse.
Excellent speed.
I like not having to do anything for the rest of the time.
Bear my biting wings. Still you stand.
The damage scale on that is so weird
How
sometimes.
delightful.
Color cardinals. Get to your color
Earth is mine
cards.
to command.
Bits are coming out. First bits are out.
Pack of wolves.
Rotate to green. Follow.
Hello.
Look for heads. Watch for heads.
I don't know how I got hit by that. I thought it looked like I was out of it. And then it would have killed Kai, and then we would have been sad. The game took pity on me, apparently.
I legit thought I died there for a second.
Only on the inside.
Specking some moonlight.
Try this.
Okay, it's gonna be 2 to 3. Get to any cardinal. In and enter with your partner.
Oh, I meant the wrong one.
I got him.
Give me.
I'm gonna have to, we're gonna die.
Excellent recovery.
On a bright note, I'm gonna get like all my burst off. On a wrong note, I hit
Kill it.
most of my buttons out of order.
Kill it.
Yeah, we don't see it. Do well, we fucking see it. You submit. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, sold the whole 2 minutes.
Will not lose.
Yeah.
More power.
Yay, parse of clear.
Then rears up.
I don't know if that's yay parsively clear though.
This is the one.
Let me tab out and see what's going on.
He gets.
Egads.
Alright, let's make this clean, get this done.
Rawr!
What becomes of my body? Defeat is not an option.
All right.
Alright.
Now I fight with everything.
I'll have to do that backwards then.
Conga.
There's no escape.
Of course, it's me.
Look at the bits behind you. South. Can't touch this
Stay
out.
on your feet.
Not everybody south.
I will rend all asunder.
Lean into the left. This is Conga. Look at the bits behind you. This is
Light party.
This is south.
South. South, south, south.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
Off the platform.
My side.
This is ours.
Dodge this if you can.
Watch where it spawns.
The power of wind unleashed.
Everyone start heading south. Let me go.
You cannot escape from the wolf.
Right.
Dive.
Right.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Donut.
Left.
In.
Right.
Out.
Left.
This is light party.
Yep.
That'll be Conga.
Conga.
Look at the bits behind you.
South. But tanks. South but tanks.
Now this is lone wolf spots.
Give me the South Lone Wolf, please. I like it down there. It's nice. Of course not.
Satsuki, move up with me.
Yep.
Hey, move back, move back.
Healers below.
Oh. Calm
This is
down.
Conga.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh no no. Oh no no.
I got by, I got by, I got by.
We can.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
What happened to everybody else after Vi?
Auto attacks.
And Annabelle, why were you on that platform?
I thought I was the furthest out person.
We had 3 on south.
I didn't realize you had 3 on south. That's my bad.
We're only going
Bro,
to
that-
northeast unless you have 3.
That was fucking wild. I stood on that thing, and the second
Yeah.
I like started moving forward, it changed fucking colors, bro.
I watched it happen in real time and I just cried a little bit.
How did you walk off there?
I
Yeah.
did, but usually, cause like usually by the time I moved there, like it's usually like good to go. But
Yeah.
it swapped colors literally as I was moving past it, so it was still technically red. So I was still on cooldown from that shit.
Yeah, no, I don't like if you have to double rotate. It just sucks.
Window. Ooh!
Missing
Yikes.
some it there. For sure.
Away.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm. The wind answers my call.
Counter. Supports tethers. Let's get slapped.
Why are my cooldowns all out of whack? Ooh. Me no like it.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways. Where did that come from? Flying true.
I'm so dead. Yeah.
Follow.
Love that I got damage down and then I died.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Alright. No harm, no foul, it's just ads.
Adds of weakness. Let's go.
Not bad. Not bad. With scarcely
Check your sides. Check your colors. Check your tethers. Check your geometries. Check your timers. Check your pulse.
This one is so gimped because I've been weak and stayed on it the whole time.
bear my biting wings.
Color cardinals.
Yeah, I'm 100% certain that most of this group raid logs now. Like, and
Bits are coming out.
we were
First bits are coming out now.
clearing it within like 3 pulls the last 2 weeks, so like they basically haven't been playing at all.
Rotate to green.
I know when I'm on, I check and look and see if they're on, but they're like not on.
Watch for heads. Don't get got. Excellent. Get blasted if you're a tank. Don't get blasted if you're not a tank. Let's get some moonlight, or beckon some moonlight.
I honestly foresee that once we get 8 clears of this, or 7 clears for Slotsky probably,
2 to 1.
they're probably done. I know that they talked about wanting to do ultimate, but I don't see it happening.
Okay, it's gonna be out in Cardinals. Ah, guys. Alright,
The bot.
That was my spot, Satsuki.
oh, we're so fucked. Does everybody know their colors?
I
No. No.
I want to
I'm sorry, that
do
was mean, and I apologize for that.
I want to do a cult, but it's very grindy for someone like me who's as busy as I am. That and most of the groups that are doing
Like 1 or 2 pulls the last 3 weeks.
Oh my god, man.
I
most
miss those days.
I was gonna say most of the
Those
pulls
were heady times, for sure.
Let's begin.
All of
that
last week,
that we've
mid-August
we've done
2025.
were fast,
Wasn't
yeah.
Halcyon days.
More interesting times.
But yeah, most of the groups of Fork Tower are run by like some people that don't like me, so like I can probably never get a clear with that unless I randomly crash one of their parties and they don't see me.
Wow, fuck, wind. If we make it there, it's gonna be stone.
That's never not funny.
I wonder if you can keep up.
Oh, follow.
The one good thing about long downtime at the end of Dawn Trail is it means it's like a good time to do ultimates, but also like I don't have a group to do them with, so pain and suffering.
With Fenrir's might, I rouse the storm.
I honestly miss not doing ultimates as much as I used to.
The wind answers my call.
Doggies.
Slapped.
Honestly, I know that I used to do ultimates and I used to do Party Finder and stream it a lot more than I do, but it's so hard for me to want to go into Party Finder now. Or not even just Party Finder, like my PTSD specifically has gotten so bad that it's hard for me to like want to put myself out there to do tryouts and things. Like once I'm in a group, it's fine, but the getting in a group is a problem for me now. And that's really depressing.
Come on, please.
Away. Oh, somebody it was real fast up in that.
Who was it?
Yeah, who was
I don't know, it was one of you melees that just jumped in there.
Not bad. Not bad.
Alright, check your color, check your side, check your geometry, check your timer, check your pulse.
No, I used to be in Party Finder and like actively go over to Aether and stuff all the time. I think it's just I've stopped being comfortable. Like I said, it's probably the PTSD. I've just stopped being comfortable like trying to put myself out there with people because of how people are in general. Like,
Alright, color cardinals.
I've been playing Final Fantasy since beta basically, and I feel like right now
First bits are
some of the
coming out
people
now.
that are out in this game
First
playing
bits
are like the worst like people I've seen like behavioral wise.
Aw. I'm done.
Behind green. Green.
Away.
Away. Away from the boss man.
Look for heads. Left.
Yay.
Let Annabelle get punched in the face. Uh-oh. No, that's my wife.
Beckon Moonlight. It's gonna be 1 to 3. 1 to 3. So move on to. To any cardinal. Stone. Two cards. Oh yeah, we did it. Let's
Proud
get
of us. I'm
slapped.
so proud of us.
Stack up tight.
No.
Then die. Then perish.
I'll take
Shit.
y'all with me. There we go. That's beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
No. Will not lose.
Waking off.
I need more power.
Yeah, no, I agree, Cio. Like, it's a lot easier to pug
He's
in
waking
other
up.
games than it is in
Yeah,
Final
that's
Fantasy.
kinda what I heard.
Right.
Oh, why did you go? Next to the disc call.
Huh?
Rower!
Succulent.
Can we get through this time, please?
What was my crime? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Now I fight. fight with everything.
Already starting off great because my stuff is delayed.
Alright, it's Conga.
Conga.
There's no escape.
What are the bits behind you? And go south, think Buster.
Will you be able to stay on your feet?
Now everybody's south.
Everybody south.
All asunder.
It's out to the right. And this is going to be Conga in 2 minutes with pause. What are the bits? And this is the light party. This is south.
You'll have nowhere to stand.
The platform.
Annabelle side.
Annabelle.
Yay, no moving.
Go to your towers.
Yeah, I honestly really hate that it's like, oh, if you really want to, like, prog anything on Final Fantasy, you gotta go to, like, these specific servers to do so. And then those servers are full, and
Spawn. Civil side.
Oh, careful.
Everyone start heading south.
Careful, careful, careful.
Okay.
Cannot escape from the wolf.
Right,
Side.
right,
Donut.
left,
In.
left,
Out.
right.
okay.
And this is light party.
Understood, game. You hate me.
This is Conga.
I thought I was out of that, but apparently I was not.
Look at the bits behind you. And this is Tank Buster South. Lone Wolf positions.
Definitely not going to be doing anything great today with damage numbers wise. Oh, good grief. Can I not
Vicky,
be
come
up
front with me.
here?
We're back, we're back, we're back.
It's gonna be Heroes Below next. Pin.
Well, I committed. Well, I was fine.
Let me go.
Let me slot in here.
Look at the bits behind you. Everybody head south. Start heading south.
I will draw upon
Okay.
my all to defeat you.
Get off the platform. Go left.
Okay, this is Joe Inball. Joe Inball. This is Tank Share.
Even as it costs me my life.
I'm a little concerned. I don't know if we're gonna make it because of deaths and damage downs, including myself.
Neither side is holding back, but it could only be one
This is Annabelle Inball. Stay. Go. Smoke him if you got him.
I don't have temperance for this.
I always say that right as burst comes up, and then we're fine. I think we're fine.
Kill, kill, kill.
Oh my god.
Yay. Cruising at the Savage Apex 2.
I hate it!
Yeah.
It's all over. Until next time.
We did it. What was the thingy?
Any warriors?
Warrior Axe. Fucking.
Oh,
we are getting such
ooh.
bullshit.
Any warriors?
I like to warrior on occasion, but
The
I
Anybody
play
else
warrior, but
wants
I
to
already
fight me?
won a picked up weapon, so I'm not gonna take that from them. I'll just pass.
here, everybody that wants the warrior thing, just slash random real quick.
Not me. It's my least favorite.
I just want
It's my most favorite because it's the only one I'm
a
smart enough to
bard
play.
bow
All right.
or a machinist gun.
Nobody else wants that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just won a picked up weapon already. I'm not like gonna roll and everything like
I'm waiting for the black mage.
that. Should be DPS mount now, right?
Yep.
Did everyone get all the weapons?
I need.
No, I'm pretty sure the weapon is.
There's
Uh,
big
no.
D's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it Big D's? Or
He won the red mage one last time, but that's his ult.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. It should be Big D for book.
So then
and
who
then
needs the mount? Still. Oh,
I
the
do.
support.
Annabelle.
Okay then. Yeah.
Everybody pay us except Annabelle.
I'm never gonna get a mount.
Just confirming before I pass. Everyone else passed, right?
Wait, pass on what?
Pass on the mounts. That one's
Got it.
Annabelle's.
Okay, I'm assuming.
Can I
everyone
get an
passed.
orchestrion?
Thank you, everybody.
There we go.
Someday, a weapon we need will drop.
I mean, I'm not unhappy, but I would have preferred a White Mage Cane or a Sage Pendulums. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or literally anything that somebody plays in
Oh, I'm
the
actually-
raid.
Yeah, for sure,
the Dark
for
Knight
sure.
weapon dropped.
Yeah, but you're
Hell
the
yeah.
only one who got the weapon drop, so that the coffer was able to go, like, you know, that's it.
True.
Everything else has
I'm
been
still-
boo-boo cakes.
I'm still waiting for Big D to take the plunge and come back in with a red velvet outfit on.
I agree.
Well, you just got a weapon coffer for Summoner, so you better fucking play that Summoner, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Comes back
good
in on
job,
red mage.
everybodies.
He magically
Deja
shows up
vu.
with a
Black mage.
weapon. Hell yeah.
Also,
No, bro,
No,
if
the
he so-
black
if he
mage
shows up
weapon
on red
is
mage,
Satsuki's ult. So.
if he shows up red mage next raid, I'm actually gonna flip out. Man. I'm gonna
also,
lose my shit.
in case anybody was curious, while we were raiding, Yoshi P just dropped a kind of a massive post about mods. So
Hell yeah. I need everybody to. We needed to clear sooner so that we could experience the community tiers in real time.
yeah,
Feed off of it.
from what
Someone post the logs.
from what
Oh, it's
my
directly
Logs,
from
logs.
Yoshi P.
yeah, it's directly from Yoshi P, and from what my chat was saying, it's calling out Mayor but not by name.
Well, homie was
Good.
asking for it, so, and it's not like there
I
won't
just-
be a replacement, so. People just need to realize you can't advertise like that.
You
There's
also
lots and lots of
you
reasons.
also literally can't put your personal name and them to donate directly to you in a public way like that without some fallout. Because you're directly making money off of somebody else's game then.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah,
lots of
that's
strikes
true.
against it, so.
Annabelle, we go walk the dog.
Anyone plug the logs?
Do you want them?
Yes.
I think I can manage to find
Sure,
it in
mine
my
are
heart.
Absolutely garbaggio.
Mine
What'd you
last week were okay. This week is horrible, so it's gonna go up slowly. It's gotta read all of our fail logs before it can find the clear one.
You got a 59 last week. That's not bad.
Yeah, but
Got a
like
59.
me. But like it's gonna be horrible this week because I thought I was out of something and got a damage down, so
I got a damage down there too.
it's up.
Damn it.
Somebody tell me what I got because I'm too scared to look.
Let's see. You got a 39.
Ugh,
You got it better than me.
it's gray, isn't it?
That's green. That's
Green.
solid green.
Oh,
Goodbye,
damn.
everybody.
Bye.
Yay, good night.
What do I need to do to get a blue of 50 something?
A 50.
56 is a blue. I'm assuming just anything above 50 is probably a blue. I think. I'm not.
Yeah,
100% about that.
the breakpoint is 50.
It's probably basically get your weapon at this point.
Yeah, probably.
50 to 75. 75 is the breakpoint for purple. 95 is the breakpoint for orange. 99 is the breakpoint for pink. Gold is top 10, I believe.
Okay. I just want to be blue. I don't care about anything else.
I am reliably green, and I'm gonna live with that.
I'm not
I feel
happy.
like-
I usually am reliably blue-purple, but not this tier.
This fight just has the second phase has so much freaking movement that I either need to get a little bit more comfortable doing spicy slide casting, which I'm not comfortable doing, or less healing, which I'm also not comfortable doing.
Well, that's exactly it.
So-
It's I will not peel back any of the healing because what I know I'm doing, I know it works, and I know we clear. So like
Yeah.
I'm never going to go pressure test that so that I get a funny number.
Yeah, your guys' lives are more important to me.
I appreciate that, because I'm probably one of the ones that would fall over first.
Pat and I would still fall over.
Yeah.
There's sometimes when we stack, and I'm like the only one that dies at the end, in terms of the big stack. I don't know how.
That is pretty funny. It's that sick magic defense that all of us casters have.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Alrighty. Well, good night, everybody's.
Good night. I'll
everyone.
see you guys next week.
Hopefully I'll remember how
Cheers.
to play the game again.
Dude, you did great. Everybody did great. It took us a little longer than usual, but honestly, this always happens every raid tier. It's like week
Yeah, no,
5
there's always
curse.
Yeah, there's always a week where just like, or like a day that you just perform like garbage, and then you're just like, yeah, kind of gotta, just do it another time, essentially. But we
Yep.
cleared it, so that's all that matters.
We cleared.
It feels like it's been a
Exactly.
while every time.
I always feel like we get to the very end and my brain's all like, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it, and then we make it.
Yeah, it's just because in Rage starts at something fucking ridiculous, like 30%. It's crazy how high the soft and Rage starts happening.
I think what's nice about the soft and rage on this is that it actually doesn't require a whole lot of healing.
Really?
Yeah, it really doesn't. There's some mit that's required.
It It's good to know. When is the next tier usually released? Because like we got the Alliance raid this patch a couple weeks ago. How long is usually the patch?
I want to say November, December, January, something in there. I feel like it was around Christmas last year. Or last time.
Okay.
I don't know. I just know that there is an awful lot of downtime at the end of Dawn Trail, apparently, this time around. So,
You mean like this patch, or like what do you mean?
like, I don't. It just feels like we're not getting as much content. It might just be the staggering that has me feeling like that, but
Maybe it could also
I think
be
there's plenty to do. It's just a matter of
do you want to do it?
yeah, it's really that's really the question. There's tons of stuff to do in this game still, right? You can go back and do ultimates you haven't done. You can do Blue Mage content. You can do Beastmaster content will be available. You've got all of Eureka, Bosnia, and now Occult Crescent are going to all have legs to them and reasons to keep running.
also
Right? You've got Extreme Farming.
Also, I was right. The CO who's in my chat was saying that Savage would line up at Christmas, but they usually delay it till the start of January.
Okay.
Cause like Universal holidays they'll delay shit for, but like for, you know, us Americans that have Thanksgiving, they're just gonna drop an ultimate on it. Like that's just a joke from last ultimate that dropped.
The free one?
Yeah.
Ultimate Raiders don't have Thanksgiving plans. They know that.
Like true. I need to clear it with my ult.
I need to clear it, period, but I'm allergic to Party Finder.
It's not too bad.
Well, allergic's not the better word. Gonna have a heart attack if I have to do it in Party Finder is probably the better way to word it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like anything else, right?
Yeah, I can't Party Finder at all, Pan. It gives me PTSD attacks.
I mean, the thing is, I Party Findered the ever-living hell out of LOL Savage, and what I found happens is that you get the Party Finder griefers who frankly are never going to clear, or very rarely clear, where they, you know, you make one mistake, but it's clear you know what you're doing, and then they just fucking crash out and leave, and you're like, okay, that guy's having a bad day, right? But you start seeing the same names over and over and again, right? You say nice things to them in chat and be like, dude, you're doing so good, whatever, you know, you send them a tell afterwards, you add them to your friends list, you create a link shell, and bam, you've got a pseudo static. And then you go, hey folks, anybody online prog in this thing? And as long as you kind of keep up, away you go. Party Finder, in a nutshell. You find the cool people and you hang out with them.
It sounds like socializing with people.
I was about to say, I think I'm allergic to people, so...
I mean, sure, I get it, but like...
I feel like when I try that kind of stuff, I get like people just telling me no.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, all right. I mean, I guess it's a numbers game, right? It's just like anything else.
You know, I feel like when you, cause like when you first do like PF shit, you like look at the party finder and it's just like, you have no idea what anything means. Like the, you know, the descriptions on like the strats that they're using. A lot of the times you're just like, I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. But I feel like once you know the strats and once you kind of like start doing it, like your first like 3 parties, after that it's just like it just feels like another party, and you're just like, I feel like the hardest part is starting it. Once you start it, it's like
my problem is not the descriptors. My problem is like I will literally go in and be very close to vomiting just being around people that are literally expecting me to be perfect.
I don't think anybody expects you to be perfect. I think that's actually the thing that you gotta internalize, is that
I've gotten
like,
yelled at
yeah,
so many times though, like
sure, but like there's always another party on Aether, at least, right? Like not on Primal obviously, but like on Aether there's always another party. So like who cares? Some guy is gonna crash out at you because you didn't stand in the right place, or you died to Hraesvelgr or whatever and you wiped the raid, or whatever it looks like, right? It doesn't matter, right? Their opinion is of you doesn't matter. They don't know who you are. They're making an entire value judgment on your performance in Final Fantasy XIV. It's not worth getting upset.
I feel like if you're afraid of like people yelling at you and stuff like that, you should probably just like kind of like, what you can do is you can make your own party, and then obviously you can blacklist those guys. But just like make sure that your prog point is like your prog point, and don't try to prog skip. I feel like as long as, you know, the advertisement of the party is like at this point, and as long as you can consistently get to that point, I feel like you should be fine.
Yep. And then just like people die or whatever, you're just like good pull, right? If you actually make prog. And then
my issue is usually when I join Party Finder, I don't make mistakes that get screamed at anyway, so I find those people usually. Like I don't seem to find these nice people that people tell me exist in Party Finder.
Most of the parties that I join, nobody says anything, and then you just keep polling, and then maybe someone will wipe, and then they say my bad, and then after like 3 or 4 polls, they usually leave. A lot of the parties are just quiet. I'm actually really surprised that you get a bunch of people yelling at you.
Yeah, the most parties have is like initial setup stuff, right? Like, you know, the me, you, me, share me, you, or whatever, right? Like that sort of coordination items, right? And then you go through clock spots, and then you get somebody who's like, oh, can I have a minute? And then you come back, and it's like, oh, can we set up clock spots again? I forgot my spot, right? Like there's a lot of like just gyrations, but nobody's actually saying anything. I agree.
You know, cause like, cause you kind of say that you don't find the nice people. I feel like I don't find the assholes, and I don't know why. And I'm sure they exist. Maybe it has to do with like class choice. Maybe they just people don't like dances or something.
I mean, that's probably possible.
The assholes are all vipers, so when Sybil's or vipers and ninjas, so when Sybil shows up, right, like he's taken the asshole spot, so
yeah, okay, that makes, I mean, it would make sense, because a lot of people are melee DPS, and a lot of people who are, you know, yeah, I don't know, yeah, I mean, it could be possible. I'm just taking the asshole spot. It's absolutely possible. I would like to know if there's like statistics on which class is most likely to shit talk you in dungeons and raids.
I'm pretty sure somebody has made a survey at some point.
It's healer. It's always healer. It's always.
I feel like it's the tank. I honestly feel like it's the tank, because I feel like there's a large statistic of tanks that if you pull ahead of them, they will literally rage you out, because I've seen that happen so many times. It's more consistent to me than healers raging.
that's so mythical to me because like literally every dungeon I go in, it's literally, you know, the little O/wave emote, and then we all sprint and just fucking try and get through
Well,
that dungeon
a
as
lot of-
quickly as possible.
That's
lot-
expert though.
A lot of
Yeah.
tanks don't realize too that if like a DPS is running ahead of them pulling and they pop arm's length, that arm's length actually does something to the mobs. Like fun fact. Like it's not it's not like we're pulling ahead of you because we feel like doing it because it's Christmas or something, you know? Like some people are actually doing it on purpose for like a reason for a button.
I don't know. Have a good night, man.
Wait.
I play a healer in dungeon because like in expert and roulettes and whatnot. I play white mage, and I routinely pull everything. I will sprint ahead. I will rescue the tank to get them to fucking move if they don't want to double pull. I set the tone. I set the pace, and they won't die because I know what the hell I'm doing, and they grump at me or they don't grump at me, but we clear the dungeon and then we're done. But nobody really ever says anything.
I'm not gonna lie, you rescuing someone, that is crazy to me. Like, I will pull a mob pack back to the tank. I don't think I will ever rescue a tank. I will never rescue a tank. If a healer rescued me, I think I would take offense.
Oh, it's definitely intended.
I would
to
absolutely take offense.
It's intended to be a gigantic middle finger, like
Yeah,
come on,
no,
bro.
like literally,
grow up.
I did an expert the other day, and my tank crashed out because some of that shit happened, and I was like, why is this such a big deal? I can understand if maybe you're undergeared or like whatever, and then most people that are will literally be like, hey, I'm undergeared or I'm new, this is my first time, be patient with me, you know, etc. But like, especially experts, like the ones that are geared, if you do that to them, sometimes they crash out hard. Like literally, I had everybody leave in the dungeon but me the other day, and I was like, what is happening?
That's crazy. Maybe okay. Well, I'll be honest. I usually don't play towards the end of a patch, so I'm pretty sure that the casual.
I also like full disclaimer. I also play at night a lot of the times, so that's probably why I'm finding these people.
Yeah.
Are you like on Crystal?
No, I'm on Primal.
Okay. I feel okay. So I think there's a combination of it's just the end of the patch, right? So I feel like anyone good and anyone with assault is literally just done playing with this game because the average tier is done and they've already done all the content. So they're probably not running tomes anymore, right? Like I'm not running tomes. I don't think I'm going to anymore.
I do it for boredom.
Yeah, I think you're running into that, then plus late night, and then plus you on Primal. I feel like anyone, once again, that is with the Assault, has like transferred to Aether, or it goes in data center transfers to Aether whenever they do any content.
I really hate that that's a thing. Like,
same, I hate it. Primal died, UPR, rip.
Yeah, like I hate it. That in certain times of the day, it's still like impossible to get on Aether.
Yeah, that's why I have an alt that I made on Aether, because I was like, I don't want to transfer my main, but I also want to be able to play in Aether whenever I want. Yeah, no, I think it's just like an end of patch. I'm assuming you've run into these guys recently, right?
Oh no, I run into them all the time, no matter what the patch is. Like if we're talking brand new patch, still running into assholes.
What day of week?
All day of week.
I guess I'm lucky, or I just play at a good time, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I got nothing. I really got nothing. This is counter to my experience with this game, right?
Yeah,
for
I
the
think I've
majority
only-
of
Like I'll give it to you too. Like Occult Crescent, another good example of that. I was running Occult Crescent at like 2 and 3 a.m. Fucking people getting pissy in the fucking shout chat, screaming and bitching at each other about like not holding fates for each other. Or not
Okay,
working together on fates. Like
I have heard that Occult Crescents does have like that type of behavior. I honestly, I just don't play the content, so I just don't see it. So I guess I'm just avoiding it. I'm just getting lucky and avoiding this shit.
but again, just leave instance, join new instance, or like close your chat window. I don't understand. I guess there's nothing that needs to be said if you're just doing fate grinding in Occult Crescent. If you're in a party, right? Like the only thing that needs to be said is LFG CE, right?
yeah.
And then rock and roll.
I mean, it's just the fact that they exist is, I think, what.
That's
But, like,
like yeah, it's more like it's the same kind of behavior, but like just other places other than just in my dungeons and my party finders.
Yeah, I guess the thing is like
I really feel
crashing
like
out and acting out reflects more poorly on them than on you. So like, there's so many people in this game that you want to just say, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" and then like walk away and stop listening to any words they say.
I guess it probably helps that like my chat, that I have my chat set up that it's just like most of the time I only see like party shit too. So maybe it's just on like blocking out a lot of that crap. I don't know.
Shout chat's always kind of wild. The best shout chat in the game is Diadem, no question. Diadem shout chat is just wonderful.
I have just made a chat where there's literally nothing coming through it except for like my FC things anymore. And like an occasional link shell.
I've got one called Cool Kids that just like is party chat and alliance, like it's party alliance and whatnot. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I guess I don't. I honestly, I don't think I've been doing any content in Primal since the data center transfer thing happens. So like maybe it's just Primal's just full of entitled people now. I don't know.
No, it's not.
I feel like I've
It's
only
not.
really had I think I've only seen one crash out my entire time playing Final Fantasy 14, and I think it's just like someone saying something rude, like 5 lines of text, and then someone leaving.
I will admit this, like I feel like it's only this expansion that I've started experiencing it. So like I don't know if it's just like certain people are just not having a great time with this expansion. Like I know that a lot of people are upset with this expansion, but like don't take it out on the rest of us.
Some people just want to be unhappy. I got nothing. And on that note, it's genuinely not worth giving them any time or attention. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna go to bed. I was up at 6, and that was too early for me. So I'm fading fast. Have a great night, friends.
Okay, have a good night. I'm gonna hop out too. Bye-bye.
Hopefully people are kind to you.
I doubt it. People just generally are not kind to me.
That's crazy.
I honest to God, my train of thought as of late is I must have kicked a puppy, ran over an orphan, or shot up a church full of children. I hate to make that because that happened today, but like I must have done something really egregious in a past life, because like my karma in this one, it's just negative, 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 worse, 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 and there's no like stopping it at all. So
it's just building up for that good karma, though, right?
I don't think there's gonna be any good karma ever. Like I really don't. Like I just go about like minding my business and try to be nice to people, but it's like I have been screamed at. I've been shit in IRL, like all of it. It's just like, and my PTSD has gotten so bad with people that it's like, I know that if I want to do the content that I like doing, because I like doing ultimates, so that I need to go and fucking do a tryout with another group to find an ultimate group. And I can't even bring myself to go to the Discord and type out a, hey, I'm looking for ultimate group message, because like the process of trying out, in quotation marks, literally aggravates my PTSD as bad as Party Finder does. Like, the only reason I ended up in this group at all is because my friend Alu knows Kai, and Kai's like, I need a range physical, and Alu's like, hey, I have somebody. Like, I didn't put an advertisement up at all that I was looking for a group.
I know that usually when I look for a group, I just apply to a post. Like, I don't say, hey, I'm me, look at my awesomeness, please invite me to your team. I usually just message someone, like a group that's like, I'm looking for members.
I usually do both, but it's gotten to the point now where it's like, it's always something. It's like they have a range physical that they needed to replace because they hate their dude, and then like I'll come in and then they're like, oh well, we're not replacing him after all, sorry, bye. You know, or that literally happened. Like, quite literally, it was before God, it was not this expansion, it was before I want to say Shadowbringers. I did a tryout with a group, and they're like, our range physical has been missing for 2 months now, like, because it was the end of Shadowbringers, and they were about to start gearing up to do the first like raid tier, and they're like, hey, well, your range physical, let's do the tryout. I did the tryout basically in the EX, good to go, got my spot. The day that Savage came out, the range physical showed up randomly, and they're like, oh, our guy's back, we don't need you anymore.
That's crazy. I feel like the only way that like you would accept someone back like that is if you know them in like real life or something like that.
They didn't though. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, like I said, my luck is just bad across the board. So,
what would you have done if you would you have still tried to do the raid tier if you didn't find this group, or? Wait, you were already done kind of with the majority of the raid tier. When did we get
the third fight? Like, I had already cleared the first and second floor.
Wait. Who were we with the first two fights? I'm so confused. Dude, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm getting like early dementia.
The group I was with before you guys, we were clearing okay. There was just always some issue. Like, our tank didn't know how to do his rotation. The Picto was fucking using his AoE abilities instead of a single target on a single target. Like, then the fucking one tank disappeared, a melee disappeared. Like, the last group I was in was a hot mess. And I literally, the job I was at then was the studio that I was at where they were monitoring our game time playing, essentially. And they basically sat us down one day and was just like, well, during this time to this time, you will not be playing games. You will basically be working in a Discord call, like, where we can keep an eye on you. And that was during that old group's raid block. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take that as my out from that other group. Because it was a mess.
Wait, your job was dictating your
Yes.
free time.
It was a bad situation, and a lot of the people that was in the studio at the time got really mad because our owners like to sit around and play Rainbow Six Siege and not work, period. Like, period, not work. So it was like pot calling kettle black, basically. I honestly assumed that it was probably like that time slot specifically was chosen because they caught me streaming my raids. But like it was stupid. Like my work stuff is beyond stupid.
Yeah, no, I know that when I was younger, I wanted to go into game dev, but like even then, I kind of knew how toxic it was.
It is.
And I feel like it's only gotten worse.
It
like,
is.
I don't think it's gotten better.
It's honestly gotten like 30,000 times worse just with AI.
Yeah. That, I mean, I can imagine.
The one contest that is like the easier accessible contest that people can do for funding, literally those guys were even like, oh no, AI is fine, you guys should all embrace and use it. But all of us are like, most of us devs that are in that like circle trying to get funding from them are just like, well, we have like standards and we don't want to, like, and morals, like we don't want to use AI.
I also feel like AI is like the new .com, right? Like AI is useful in a lot of cases, but right now it's just a buzzword like blockchain, NFTs, you know, cryptocurrency, and like it's the same thing like that. Like, you know, VR used to be a buzzword and everything was about augmented reality and stuff like that. And now it's just because like there was pictures of tempered glass, you know, like your protective screen, your tempered glass protective screens that you would put on like your iPhones and shit like that.
Yeah.
They're like advertising that as like AI enhanced tempered glass. Like people don't even know what the fuck AI is anymore. Like they can't distinguish what's a script and what's AI because nobody knows what it is. It's just a buzzword that everyone's throwing out.
I had this surreal experience the other week. I'd taken my grandmother to the eye doctor because she has glasses and had to have like cataract surgery and stuff. And I'm sitting there just like minding my own business in the waiting room waiting for her. And there's an elderly couple sitting next to me and they're having like this conversation about AI. Cause like the husband isn't like, you could tell he was just like zero knowledge on technology. And the wife had like one of those like old people smartphones that like barely can get on the internet or whatever. And she's just all like leaning over to him. And it's like, hey, Gerald, look, they say this AI thing is gonna take over. And I'm all like just sitting there to myself like chuckling because like I'm like kind of like wanting to say like, well, it already is, you know, but like also because like even like the old like technology people, like illiterate people are starting to like hear about it and stuff and starting to talk about it.
Yeah, that's why I say it's like it's not like the blockchain or like NFTs where it has no value. AI has value and it is probably going to stay. That's why I compare it to more like the .com, right? Because like the internet's like still a thing today, but when it was getting started, like there was a .com bubble for a reason. There's probably going to be an AI bubble.
It's just really bad because right now especially is one of the worst times that you can graduate in certain fields, because it used to be that any sort of like computer science field, including like game dev stuff, was like that's your hot ticket to getting a guaranteed job because there's plenty of jobs and a lot of money because like that all of these are like very like techie things that give you a lot of money, you know, for your pay. And then now it's like I keep seeing article after article over it's a bad time to have a computer science degree.
Yeah,
because AI can build games from scratch now without any like people input, basically.
I don't know, that feels kind of, I obviously don't know. That just feels wrong.
I just
Like, what type of game? Like, are we talking about, like, can it make Pong or something like that? Or, like, what types of general games can...
It can make a lot of stuff. Like, I can't remember what article I was reading. It was something that one of the funders was putting in that one server. It can make, like, pool, it can make Pong, it can make Doom, it can make a lot of different, like, stuff. And it's, like, the amount of people that are putting the time and effort into, like, making games with AI is just training it at this point.
Because, like, do you know a game that is, like, entirely made from AI?
And something that has been produced? No, but I've seen examples of it doing that, and it's, like, it's scary to think about. Because, like, we already have, like, an oversaturation on, like, Steam of just anybody who's a developer that's got $100 can put a store listing up on Steam, period.
Yeah, asset flips.
Yeah. So, like, now we're going from, like, asset flips to, like, the AI can potentially just make whatever. That's, like, scary.
Because, like, I know, like, coding and shit like that. AI can make coding for certain things, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But, like, a lot of
It's
the time
gotten a lot better about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, because, like, from what I understand, like, a lot of the times when you have AI write a big giant code, you spend most of the time debugging the code, and you could have probably spent less time if you just wrote the code yourself.
This is the problem with the game industry right now. All of the entry-level jobs are gone. Because almost every AAA and AA and even most indies now are all using AI. Like, all of them are using AI, and all of the entry-level jobs have been swapped over to clean up after AI.
Yeah, that's
the...
Yeah, because I feel like if you have to clean up, it's like, I can't remember, it was like a video of some, like, robot serving coffee at a coffee shop, and it was basically like the robot is making the coffee and then makes a giant mess, and then you have to hire a human to clean up after the robot.
Yeah,
it's essentially like the same thing. I don't know, it's just really dumb.
It's the one part of the industry that the AI hasn't really touched is the stuff I do, because it doesn't understand, like, the Niagara system and all the buttons you have to put in, but it gets close, because, like, the way that VFX work is it's on a system where you have to control things via graphs and numbers and math and science and a lot of math, and it can generate close numbers, and at that point you basically it would be cleaning up after the AI. It's like the AI would spit out the initial numbers, and then you would have to fine tune it basically off of what it already figured out, versus, like, just doing it yourself. And then the other side of it is, if you don't get an AI or a VFX job like that, then your VFX job is quite literally just making meshes for the AI to work off of, which is even more BM, because VFX artists really don't make meshes, 3D meshes. So it's like, you've relegated us to the bottom tier of, like, game artists at that point. CEO is saying in my chat, one of the... I'm assuming, is this Microsoft, or it's like, he said MS or $$ Studios required that they use AI every day. And he says he thinks it's king or something like that. That doesn't surprise me at all. Because, like, even the last studio that I was at, we didn't have fucking concept artists, because you're supposed to have concept artists and stuff. Like, literally, our concept art was 3D generated AI art, and our fucking, like, all of our, like, the assets we need, like the asset list we needed, the game design, like the way mechanics work, all of that was all written by AI. Every single last thing. Like there's no thought process being put into any of these games anymore, except for maybe occasionally having an artist make a more complicated asset.
What are they doing, like, do you know what AI system that they're using?
A lot of these studios have their own like in-house one that they're training up, is what I've been hearing. The more commercial, like the one that that's been like being pushed is the new like what is it, Chat GPT 5 or whatever that they have. Like I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Like that one is supposed to be able to make games for people. I'm about to go look at it because it's in the funding server. Where the hell is it? Unless they've removed it. Gaming news. GPT-5 game development report for 2025 is what I was talking about that they put out. It literally has an AI gaming capabilities analysis, and it quite literally made several games from scratch. Like, and it did comparison models between GPT-5, Claude 4, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and other AI models to see what they would get with the same prompts, basically. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really been looking at AI for games and stuff like that.
Yeah, as far as I know, like almost every, like I want to say almost every AAA and AA studio is using it daily now, in some capacity. Because they just would rather do that than pay people to do work and have genuine it's just it's a mess, and it's.
Isn't there already like surveys about like your average gaming spending? That's like already like decreasing. I feel like that's gonna exponentially expedite that. People just don't buy.
Well, I mean, people were already buying or refusing to buy like fucking asset flips, you know? So now it's going to be like a game of, it already is kind of a game of, if you can figure out if a game has used AI at any point in time. It's like when they were accusing Pal World to have used AI on some of the concepts for their pals. Initially, like they lost a good bit of sales off of that in the beginning too. I personally hate it because I didn't
you're in the industry, it's gonna affect you financially, so.
Well, when I started going to college for it was before all the layoffs, before COVID even. And then like we had this big like boom of a expansion over COVID because everybody's sitting around at home and they wanted to put out as many games as possible during that period because they realized that games were selling good. And then you get the aftermath after where they realize, hey, we're back at work and people aren't paying for games as much or playing games as much. So that's when the layoffs happens. And then all of a sudden now it's AI, and it's like you just took a industry that's already having shit tons of layoffs. There are high-end workers in the work pool looking for jobs with a bunch of entry-level workers, and there's no entry-level jobs. To now you take all of those people and now we're all competing with AI on top of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's similar in like any type of tech field at this point in time. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, it's kind of like the thing where it's like everyone tells you to go into this field when you're a student, and then you go into that field, and then you graduate, and then you realize that everyone else also went into that field.
Yeah, well, it's especially bad for my school because my school had like top like national accolades for like certain things like game design and game development and game art and stuff. And when you were like, when I was talking to them when I was first like getting back into school and stuff, they're like, oh no, we can help you find a job after you graduate. And like they tout their statistics of the number of people that are working in the industry, and they still do. And they promise people that when they come in and they like go to that school that they will find you a job. Not that they'll help you find a job, but they will find you a job. But that's like not the reality once you get on the other side. Because once you get into your last like 1 or 2 months of school, they basically drop you off the deep end with like zero help.
Do they just have a class that just is like, okay, this entire class is just you trying to find a job, and then you need to report your hours and where you kind of like if you were applying for unemployment?
Oh no, like not even that. It's just kind of like they go over like resume and cover letters for like a week, and then they're like, yep, well I guess that's all you need to know. Like not even the fact that like most people who work in the industry nowadays don't like resume, cover letter, or apply. They know somebody basically. It's like networking more than it is just applying for things. Or like me getting pissed off enough at the state of the industry that you basically make your own business and then find a bunch of people that have the same mindset as you that are pissed off about working for free for years and then start trying to build a game together.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like that's, if you want to get into game development, I feel like that's kind of the way that you kind of have to.
It's basically
like,
the golden age of indies right now, because like AA and AAA is shit, period.
Yeah, I agree. And then it's also, it's really dumb because it's like a game was $60 and then they put a bunch of microtransaction actions and then like DLCs, and then they justify it by saying games are always $60, so we gotta raise the price somehow, and then they raise it to 70, and like I feel like they announced 70 as a new price, and then within like a month or two, all of a sudden it jumped to like 80.
Oh, are we talking about
like,
Borderlands 4?
Maybe. I'm just talking about in general, because like a lot of games are trying to hype on the new $80 video game standard pricing, and then some of them are just like, I can't remember what studio it was, but they were sitting there and talking about, like in some kind of fucking interview that they're doing, about how they hope that GTA is priced at $100 so they can start charging $100 for their game.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like, I honestly, like, a part of me wants to say that's fucking Randy Pitchford, the CEO of Gearbox for Borderlands, because he says some asinine shit like that, and he's one of the ones that basically was just all like, hey, Borderlands 4 is gonna be $80, and all the gamers are like, what? And then, like, he had to basically walk it back because of the outrage.
You know, if the game is $80, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy it.
Like, as much as I love the Borderlands franchise, like, this is a small side tangent, but they have burned the fans way too many times with especially, like, initial releases being buggy as shit, and then pre-order bonuses being, like, they would promise us DLCs, but the DLCs would literally be cut content that they already have in the game. So, like...
Yeah, I don't think day one DLC should be a thing. That's actually insane to me that somehow.
CO's like, yeah, it was Pitchford that said that. I was like, yeah, I could tell, because like he says some of the most asinine stuff as a CEO and gets away with it. Like I don't know why they let that man speak, because anytime he speaks, he like fucking damages his company's stock.
Well, I think it's just because people have like short-term memory loss at this point in time. Our attention span is like a week long, and as long as you can survive that week-long endeavor, I feel like people just forget.
Yeah, I don't doubt it anymore. Yeah, he is a PR nightmare. He was a PR nightmare. He's been a PR nightmare for years. Like, I'm honestly surprised that, considering the allegations against him, like, this is a side tangent and a half, but in considering the allegations against him from the original voice of Claptrap, that man was even allowed to keep his job.
Was it Borderlands 4 that they were trying to do $80 on?
Yeah, and he's also the one that was like, I would sell GTA or 6 for like $200 or whatever.
That is crazy. That man is living in another world. He thinks people are gonna pay $200 for a single game.
Yeah, like I'm one of those people that I love Borderlands. Like I used to want to work for Gearbox. That was like one of my aspirations. But literally even the price of the deluxe edition this time around for the Borderlands game, I'm gonna go look it up because I want to make sure that I'm saying this right.
Deluxe is $100. Super Deluxe is $130.
Yeah, because like the thing is, the Super Deluxe edition before, I want to say for Wonderlands was only like only $100 for that one. And then the deluxe edition for Wonderlands, I want to say was $80 on launch. I'm about to go see if they actually have the... Stop talking to me. Like it's crazy to me because like the prices of every Borderlands game has gone up, like each one of the individual editions by like at least $20 to $30 this time around. And while I want to buy the expensive pack because like I'm one of those people that I like buying the expensive packs, I am terrified of it because Wonderland specifically was like, oh, we're going to give you 4 DLCs as like the season pass or whatever for it. And those 4 DLCs they gave us were absolute shit. And not only were they absolute shit, they were literally cut content that was in the game. Like you didn't even need the DLC to play them. You could literally just go into the file and hit something from false to true and it would turn them on. Like they were already in the game day one. And it's really embarrassing that they staggered out the releases on those like it was something like big to do, but it's like you had planned it from the get-go.
Every single one of the DLC on Steam for Wonderlands is very negative.
No, that's why.
Yeah.
No, that's like 100% why. It was a shit show, and the fact that this is the next game after Wonderlands has everybody fucking nervous about the state of just DLCs and stuff in general.
I feel like you should have been nervous, like, after Borderlands 3. I think it was 3, right? The one with the twins?
Oh, no, I was nervous before then because I was one of the people that looked at the advertisements for Borderlands 3 and I could not get behind the twins at all because like I feel like Borderlands 2 is the best game in the franchise period, and after treating Jack like that, you know, like having Jack be the main villain, like they tried the pre-sequel thing, it was okay. But it's like, it made me nervous for the rest of the series, basically. And Borderlands 3 rolls around with those twins, and I'm like, okay, so we're like just making fun of fucking streamer culture. And like, neither one of them had an attractive personality, or like, there was nothing in that game that's just like, man, I sympathize with you, or I vibe with that. It was just a clusterfuck of everything that could possibly go wrong in a video game. And then on top of it, when it came out, it was an unoptimized dumpster fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm at the point with a lot of new games where I just like it's really difficult to get excited for anything that actually is coming out because there's like a 50% chance that it's just gonna flop and it's just garbage and it's just like a cash grab.
I've been pleasantly surprised lately because I pre-ordered Secret of the Mimic, and that one I adore that game. Like, it is a lore packed, it is like original Five Nights at Freddy's, like timeline wise. So like they could do whatever they wanted basically to it, and it wasn't like held back by a lot of the lore, but they could also incorporate the lore in there. So it like it made it like it's a nice take on the franchise because it's so different than any other game that they had. So I was like, I really enjoyed that. Like, I didn't regret that pre-order. I pre-ordered Gears of War Reloaded because, like, I love Gears of War. Like, I played it on Microsoft, like, I played it on the fucking 360. I played it on the fucking original Xbox. Like, I'm glad that it got a visual update. Like, I'm happy about it. I played the game. I didn't have any bugs, you know, like, even if it was just a visual update, pretty much. And the multiplayer doesn't suck dick on it.
Is Reloaded just a port of the game to PC? Is that what it is?
Okay, so Gears of War has had another port. I think it was like 2015. Where they gave it a graphics update back in 2015 because the original one, I can't remember when the original came out, but it was a long time ago. So they redid the graphics then for like 360, but they never released it on PlayStation. So keep in mind, this is the first time that PlayStation is getting the original Gears of War, which is one of the perks of this time around. And then this time, from what I'm understanding, is they took the Unreal 3 port that they made for Gears of War, like when they ported it the last time, and then they ported that into Unreal 5 so that you could, because you can only get the like DLS like options, like DX like 12 and all that stuff, like off of Unreal 5 basically now. So like the fact that it even touched Unreal 5 essentially and didn't come out with a bug or two, like, it's pretty good. The only downside I have to it is like it is literally just a port of a port of a port at this point, because like they didn't try to like remake it at all, like anything of it. Like I was hoping like the multiplayer would have some of the modern Gears of War tweaks to it, because like that's what makes the franchise interesting, and what it's known for now is just like all of like the combat challenges and the fun little unlocks. But they just kept the original multiplayer.
I feel like that's not that bad. I feel like on Steam everyone's complaining that it was advertised as local co-op, but then it doesn't have split screen on it.
Only on PC.
Yeah.
And that's literally a PC problem, or that's like a Steam problem versus like an actual like the company problem. A lot of the times.
Can Steam not do split screen? I'm confused.
They can, but it's not something that is easy to do. It is easier to do it on consoles, like the way that the consoles have their stuff set up. And my understanding of what I was looking at is that it is going to have... It's gonna have the split screen later, but they had to like, because they couldn't get it to function properly on launch. Like they even took it off the store page. The big problem with that is that unfortunately when they were putting the trailers and things out, they didn't say, hey, this is specifically a trailer for PC, this is specifically a trailer for the consoles, and now everybody's getting butthurt. But I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It's literally like remastered of like all of it, and it looks pretty good and it plays pretty good. But you can tell it's a remaster in some cases because they didn't fix the one character's AI, and it still sucks dick. That was like my biggest gripe when I played it, was just like his AI. They did not fix Dom's AI at all. It's like, it's 2025, we have better companion characters in our games. Like, I get it's just a remaster with a shiny, like, graphic upgrade, but, like, can you, like, look at some stuff and maybe tweak a little bit?
I feel like if you're gonna upgrade the graphics, like you said, you might as well update, like, a little bit about the AIs and stuff like that.
Especially if you port it to Unreal 5, because, like, Unreal 5 specifically has, like, God, what are they called? Like, they're trees that you can use for AI that are a lot more in-depth, that quite literally they could just be like, hey, don't do this. Which is like, his AI has a nasty habit of running up to the enemy mob and just trying to smack it. And most of the enemy mobs just look at him and then immediately down him. And in certain fight situations, like, you need his AI powered character to be basically a distraction so you can do what you need to do. And if he's dead, they're not looking at him anymore. So it just makes it incredibly frustrating.
Are you looking forward to any games that are coming out recently?
Besides Borderlands 4? Not really.
Yeah. Wait, are you even looking forward to that? Or I feel like I'm very skeptical at this point. Like,
I think the thing with me is that I haven't looked at a single piece of marketing for Borderlands 4 this whole time. Because I'm afraid to. Because it used...
So, are you still gonna get it? Or are you gonna wait till reviews and then see if that bombs and then say, oh, well, I just saved $70?
I literally can't, is my problem. Like, I've been doubling and tripling and quadrupling down on my content creation because literally I'm not making any money from my actual, like, job. And this was my YouTube and my Twitch are the only things that make me money at this point, and I'm not making any money there either. So the only way for me to get money on those, unfortunately, is to buy games day one, whether I like the thought of that or not, and basically play through the whole entire game on day one, and then upload a video on day one, so I can basically be in the rat race of all of the day one content.
I wish you luck. I do not want to be in that race.
I did it with Secret of the Mimic, and honestly, like, it was a pretty good bang for my buck on that game, because, like, there are a lot of FNAF people, a lot, that watch YouTube.
I also feel like, I mean, but like the FNAF games, like the Scott games, like that studio, like, it's usually turning out decent games. I feel like
except for Steel Wool took it over now, and Steel Wool's games in the franchise have all been bug-ridden, atrocious monsters.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Steel Wool has had FNAF since they did Help Wanted 2, Security Breach Ruin, and now Secret of the Mimic. It's
so, like, Help Wanted is overwhelmingly positive on Steam.
It didn't start that way.
It did not?
No,
okay.
None of them have.
Yeah, I do not follow the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, so...
The thing is...
I didn't even realize that there was that many games that have been released since I last looked at it.
Oh, like, if you want to talk about even the canon games, like, there's like 20-something games now. We've got a Mario Kart game. We've got fucking platformer games. Like, it's...
Hey. he hit gold in the series. Like people really like the series, so
I think it's like almost every few years now, he releases a Freddy in Space, which is like just like a side-scrolly platformer game, and he usually donates all the money from those to charity. But like we get like a new one of those like every so often because he uses them as like promotional materials for the game. For Security Breach, when he was like teasing Security Breach, he made a fighting game with the Five Nights at Freddy characters.
interesting. Yeah, I don't remember hearing anything about that, but I feel like I'm pretty isolated when it comes to like video games.
But like that community really likes watching videos, like fan games, like anything. So like even if I play a game and it's like 10 years old and it's like the first time I'm playing it, those videos are doing the best on my channel. Like one of my Secret of the Mimic videos for like a tiny channel like I have has over 3,000 views on it, and I get at least another like few hundred every day. Because I don't know what I did on that video, but I did something right. But like that was literally I had to get it day one and play through the whole thing, and if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have gotten like anything I did. Because that's unfortunately the way that, like, if you think the gaming industry is bad, gaming YouTube is even bad, even worse, I think. Because it's like, if you don't, it's the same thing as like watching like Twitch content creators and stuff. Like if you don't already have a following at this point, it's hard to get a following.
Yeah. It's still possible, so I believe in you.
I mean, I've gotten, I want to say 300 subs in the last 2 months. So like, it's not bad. It's just definitely like not, like, I mean, it's good for me, but it's not like great overall.
I mean, 300 people is something to scoff at.
Yeah, but if you like I think one of the things with me is I need to stop looking at my analytics so much. Because like I'm one of those people that enjoys like the math of the algorithm. But the downside with that is that I see how many people are actually watching my views and how many people are subbing off my videos. Like my Secret of the Mimic videos got over 17,000 views so far, and I only got like 300 subs. Like that's like really bad statistical math.
I feel like that's good though.
It is good, but it's like really bad statistically, and I'm like, like I'm fighting the brain on it.
300 subscribers for 17,000 views? I feel like that's a good conversion rate.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, it's not bad, but it's like also like all of the people that just kind of watched everything and left is the disappointing part. But like, you can't get everybody.
I mean, that's why there's like, you go to any YouTube video and they're always like, in the middle of it, they interrupt you, and it's like, only 20% of my audience is actually subscribed to my video. Please hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, because that's...
Like, it's very common that most people that are watching the videos aren't subscribed.
Yeah, and it's unfortunately even worse because, like, if you watch if you watch a certain amount of somebody's videos, you will automatically be recommended that person's videos on like your YouTube home screen, even if you're not a subscriber. So like those people can see that I'm playing like Security Breach or any of the other FNAF games, and they'll pop back in and they'll watch those, but yet they won't give me the numbers I need. Because like the problem with that is like the way that YouTube does its monetization, you have to have subscribers. Like it's a part of the number, but yet they will consistently feed your videos to the same people over and over that aren't subscribed and won't subscribe.
So I think I'm pretty unique when it comes to like YouTube and shit like that. I don't think I've ever subscribed to anyone at all. I just basically bookmark their homepage, and I'll just like manually check the videos whenever I'm just bored.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
It's because a lot of the times, like, the recommendations don't actually fucking work. Like, you want to watch this one person and get notified when they actually upload stuff, and you have to subscribe, then you have to hit the bell icon and all this other bullshit, and then it still doesn't even show up, and it's just like, dude, it's just not working. I'm just gonna make a bookmark folder with the people that I actually want to watch.
I ran an experiment the last week for that exact reason. And what I did was I uploaded 2 videos a day and like 2 to 4 shorts. And what ended up happening was over the span of like 3 of those days of the week-long experiment, I literally had a friend of mine show me her recommendations out of like, it would have been like 3 days into the experiment. So she should have had about like, I want to say like, I'll just say I'll do the lower end on shorts. So she should have had at least 6 shorts and 6 videos essentially. She only got recommended 1 video in 3 days, and she had the bell notification on to literally get all notifications. I was just like, YouTube, why?
You know, the algorithm is dog shit, and it has been dog shit for the last like decade, and it's just they're never gonna fix it. They just won't. It's just,
well, they're spending too much time telling people that they don't. You know how like the big thing with YouTube videos is inserting a lot of like just general excitement for no reason. Like, I decided to be a game dev and I built a game in 2 months, you know, like, or like, most people can't do this in this many days, like that kind of bullshit. Like, they literally are telling like creators and like the creator dashboard, they're like, oh, well, we're gonna like try to lean away from that. But like, that's the stuff that like is still statistically, even though they changed the algorithm, still the stuff on top of the algorithm.
yeah, it's like I spent 100 days in this Minecraft mod pack. Here's how it went, you know.
Yeah, like I'm at the point with my YouTube where I have a coach software. I don't like the fact I'm paying for a coach software, but it helps.
Well, I mean, if you're like looking at analytics, then you should be your own coach, no?
Well, this is a coach software that specifically handles thumbnails and titles. Because like looking at analytics I can do, but that right there is hard to judge whether YouTube's gonna like it, basically. And since I started using that, which was intentionally you just put in whatever you want to put as your title, and then there's a button that says add excitement, and it gives you recommendations for excitement versions of that. And then the same thing with your thumbnail. It's like you put your thumbnail in and it just gives you a thumbnail rating based on like from 0 to 100. Like ever since I started using that, like my videos are getting recommended like 98% of the time to YouTube, which is great. Like it's great. It's better than it was. But it's just like I hate it because it's like it's in that like territory where it's like it doesn't feel like authentically me anymore. It's just like this is what the math says is good, so I'm doing that to make everything else work.
Yeah, it's just you have to figure out the algorithm and then you have to work with it.
Yeah, because like me doing me things, it's just like I would be like, let's play badly, watch me get like attacked, or like watch me get godded by like an animatronic or something, you know what I mean? Like something like a silly title is like the niche of my channel, but like I can't even do that anymore because the algorithm will literally immediately just put it on like 17% recommended to YouTube and nobody will see it.
Really? Damn.
Yeah, because like YouTube doesn't care about the personality of your channel. YouTube cares about like, are you hitting certain SEO? And if you're not hitting the SEO, which unfortunately is excitement and like false promises a lot of the time, you're not getting anything. Like YouTube don't smite my video for saying that, but like that's the general like problem with it right now. And it's hard enough to be a gaming YouTuber anyway, because even if you're like I'm a variety YouTuber, what ends up happening is like you'll get people, like I get a lot of people for my Secret of the Mimic stuff. Those Secret of the Mimic people want to watch horror stuff. They want to watch, you know, FNAF stuff. And then I got a lot of people that's also on my channel for like cozy games, specifically Dreamlight Valley. And those people don't want to see. So it's like you can't win when you're a variety streamer a lot of the times.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I feel like you box into a niche when you play games. Either you have an audience that you can support variety, or you're just stuck in one game or one type of game.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't want to be boxed into FNAF. Like, I love FNAF, but I could literally upload every video I have, because I have videos of me playing through all the games. And sure, it would be great, like I would have content for like several months, like pre-set up that way. But the problem is there's not that many FNAF games, and they don't put out FNAF games every single year. So I would be perpetually boned in the downtime. I would have to play like fan games and stuff. But then, like, if something cool comes out that I would want to play, like Borderlands, like, you almost feel obligated to not go play that because it's not going to make you any money. And it's like, I'm trying really hard to balance right now the like, this is my channel, this is unapologetically me, versus, like, this is what I need to do to grow.
Yeah, I don't think we can be a variety streamer successful without having some kind of an audience established already. But like, if you wanted to establish an audience, you would basically run through all of the games in a series, like FNAF.
And it's rough because, like, I used to have an audience, like a pretty big audience. Like, the skinny of my current channel is that this is my personal channel. I used to have a group channel with who is now my ex and his brother, and that has like 10,000 subscribers. But I don't regularly hang out with them anymore. That, and they specifically do Pokemon content, and I'm like, as much as this channel also was like a PokeTuber in the beginning, like a shiny hunting PokeTuber, I don't want to do that all the time. So it's like, my schedule lately has been like horror game at night, cozy game in the morning, trying to appease everybody that's in my base right now. But it's like not recommending my videos to anybody.
Like the horror games at night, cozy games in the morning. You gotta terrify yourself before you go to sleep, and then you have to play a cozy game to get rid of the nightmare that you caused.
That and trying to combat just everything. Like, I wish that something I had was working.
I mean, you know, it's like that diamond meme. Some people start right before they struck gold. You just gotta keep going. Because, I mean, honestly, there's nothing else you could really do.
I mean, it's like I was talking to one of my work colleagues today about my stream stuff, because we were talking about like how much people are playing games when we're working on trying to release this game, right? And it's like we can't play games usually, but they give me a certain amount of leeway on it because I am like a content creator essentially, and like they know that this is like this is the way that I have to make money essentially. I keep accidentally opening up the YouTube tab with my own stream in it, but it's They give me a little bit of leeway, but I know that they're like, man, she's playing games, but we can't play games, so...
I feel like as long as you're doing your 8 hours, like at the end of the day, the other time should be yours. Or, you know, as long as you're not
Yeah.
doing it on company time, like I feel like shouldn't matter. Like I don't think people should dedicate their entire lives to just working 24/7. I feel like people do that if they just have nothing else to do.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree. It's like nobody in my studio, like, we work on games, but nobody in my studio plays games anymore because they spend so much time working on a game. And then it's like, I am over here like, yeah, I play games because I have a YouTube channel and I'm trying to keep growing that. And
Well, I mean, like, do they not have any free time at all, or is they just choosing to use their free time on something other than playing games? Like, 'cause, like,
most of them are like literally putting like so many hours in on our game that we're working on. And like I've told them before, like even as a boss, it's like, especially after our last studio where we literally worked like 40 hours plus a week and had timesheets and stuff and nobody got paid and it was basically crunch the whole time. I told him it's like one of the things that I'm gonna value with my studio is make sure you guys are doing your self-care and actually taking some time and relaxing. But like they're just like so gung-ho to try to get a game out that they're like, I feel like they're gonna burn themselves out because they're going really hard up front.
they probably, I mean, aren't you relatively close to like being towards the end of the development of your game?
Yes and no. Like, we're close to potentially doing, like, EA, but, like, we're also at the point where it's, like, we have, like, one level and some mobs versus, like, if we wanted to be, like, sitting pretty, we would need, like, potentially, like, 2-3 levels to, like, give some variety, you know? Because nobody's going to want to keep playing the same level over and over again, even as an early access game, you know? So it's like, I can understand that, like, people want to go, like, complete ham, but I also, like, want them to, like, go out there and play games and get ideas from things that are out there. Because, like, one of the things we discussed, like, I think it was a few weeks back, is just, like, out of the 8 people that are at my studio, only 2 of us have ever played the games in the niche we're trying to develop in. So it's like the rest of the crew, that's not good. And it comes up almost every meeting because we'll have a conversation about something and then somebody will throw an idea in and be like, hey, what if we do this? And we're like, but that's not something you do in this genre. It's something we have to keep saying. So it's like, if anything, you guys that aren't familiar with the genre or the niche, you know, go play those games. Like, I'm tempted to have like a work day where we play like fucking Repo or something.
Yeah, no, I feel like, cause like if you're just doing game development just for money, like you're gonna not get why certain games work and certain games don't, or certain systems work in certain games while it doesn't in others.
And it's like, if you have passion for what you're making and like the passion is what you're working off of, like the money will come. But if you're like, hey, this is like an easy cash grab, let's do this, it's not. Gamers are gonna read that like it's, you know, and it's not gonna go well.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if they haven't played a single game in the genre that you're developing for, like 6 out of the 8 people.
I know, it's kind of scary.
That is kind of scary. Do you know why though? Is it just because
they don't own it, basically?
They don't own one. What do you mean?
They just don't own the games.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, do they like the genre at least? Like,
I think it's more that, like, they see the potential in the game we're developing. Like, a lot of them are, like, really behind the idea of what we're making. So, like, I'm hoping that maybe, like, I can, like, I'm part of me is, like, debating on, like, taking some of my funds and, like, gifting, like, with the little bit of funds I have, mind you, and gifting them a copy of the game and just say, hey, we're gonna have studio game night. Because, like, we're already, like, for, like, a tiny person crew that we are, like, people are working, like, really insanely hard, which I get, and not taking time to play games, which I don't want them to burn out, but at the same time, it's like, we have, like,
it's gonna happen.
we have meetings 2 days a week, which is already more than most, like, 8 people teams do. So it's like, if anything, take one of those meeting days and just be like, we're having a research day. Let's play some games.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about game develops, but I feel like any type of genre of games that you make, you kind of I feel like you kind of have to understand why people like that genre. And I feel like the easiest way is to play the game, but I'm sure you can know why certain games are good without having really played it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the majority of a team should probably have at least played a game in that genre.
I don't know. I'm just hoping this pans out, because, like...
I'm hoping too. It would be awesome.
It's... On one side, it'd be nice to just be like, hey, my university, remember you not helping us? Well, guess what? I did it on my own, middle finger, you know? They'll take credit for it, but, like... But, like, and the other part of me is just kind of like, with all the bad karma I've had, like, I need something nice. Can this be my nice thing? But also, equally on the other hand, I'm also like, I'm the one taking on all of the financial responsibility. Like, everything is in my name. Like, this has to work. Or else I don't know what to do.
If you make a good indie dev and it's like a hit, how long can you ride that wave for? Like, you know, the new Hollow Knight's coming out recently, and it's like, I think it's been like 7 years? Can a indie studio survive for 7 years on the success of one game?
Depends on what it is. Hollow Knight, I want to say, makes good money. There's a website that you can use. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. It's like is it Video Game Insights? God, I can't remember what it is now. But it lets you see how many units sold, how much they sold it for, like that kind of thing. And I feel like, I want to say statistically, games like Hollow Knight and stuff, like, will have, like, a fan base, but they won't sell as many copies as, like, a social game that people play on streams or with their friends or anything. It's like, I want to say... I'm trying to remember what that damn website is now, because I could just look it up. if I could remember it. Did I write it in resources?
Cause like I understand that like certain games can like you make a success and you just set for life. Like the fucking Notch from Minecraft literally just was able to retire as a fucking millionaire because of his one game. I think Powerworld is kind of like in a very similar situation.
I want to say like Repo is the same way.
Was Repo super big?
Repo has an estimated gross revenue of 25 million. And it only
Classified as super big.
$10. I'm trying to think. Like I'm looking at like 3 different websites that all have different numbers, but because they have like a Steam revenue calculator is a website you can look at that gives you like just Steam. Some of these games that don't have like that are on more consoles than Steam, you can like go to the other ones and stuff. But it's I'm curious to see what this game is, 'cause someone just has a Reddit page up that says I sold $128,000 year one.
Sold 120? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like my first game has sold $128,000 in 1 year, basically. And then like has a here are the numbers kind of a thing on it.
And I'm assuming that was like an indie game, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what indie game is the thing. Apparently this guy he got all of his art assets by commissioning people off of Fiverr. That's crazy.
That works, I guess. Like,
I mean, that's not what I would do, but
do you know what type of game it was?
That's
I
what
guess
I'm.
You don't know what the game is.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Cause like even if you go to the video where he's talking about like his numbers, like he's sitting in a business like a fucking suit. And he's got a bunch of games linked in the description, which doesn't help me because it doesn't tell me exactly what the game was. Oh, it's Mortal Glory. I don't know what this is. Apparently it's on Steam. It doesn't, I wouldn't have said that, hey, this game would sell that much money.
Well, it was 128,000 in 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good income, but that's definitely not like retirement money. So it's like, I guess if you make a game once a year, then you make, you know, really, really good, or even, I guess, like, even every other year, that would still be a pretty decent annual income.
And a lot of people, like, certain, like, I want to say, like, single-player games and things, single-player games, are... I think most people are, like, what, 9 months of development for those? That's about what the guy has on his Reddit post.
Like, would Slay the Spire have you retirement money?
Potentially, because it has a huge cult following.
Because was that their first game? Yeah, that was. I think that's literally their first and only game. Okay, and then I don't really know how you split profits with 8 people in a team. Like, I don't know what your code agreement is, if you have one.
Revenue share, which is a very broad term and doesn't work with a lot of game industry stuff at all. We had been talking about, me and one of the other girls had been talking about it for a while, because it's like, that's just something we had all discussed when we all initially agreed. And it would be a lot easier if I could set up a Kickstarter and get enough money where I can say, hey, here's your salary, basically, or hourly or something, because unfortunately with revenue share, it's like you have to have money in order to be paying out, and I've got people working like 40 hours a week, which is basically illegal if you don't have any money that they're receiving. Like, even if it's like volunteer, but if it's like volunteer with the intent to make something to sell it, it's kind of like this gray area that's not legal.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it's the labor laws are not fond of it, even if people in my studio all want to do that. And like, so it's like, at this point, my brain is just like, I need to start fundraising and marketing and raising money and Kickstarter and GoFundMe and all the stuff, basically, so I can start getting money, so I can be like, hey, at least here's an hourly, you know what I mean? Like, give me your timesheets. I can pay this much.
So you do like back pay based on how much you can fundraise.
Basically, yeah, because like I personally, as much as I would like to let people revenue share, it's like we're still looking at potentially like 3, 4, 6 months of not having any income at all. And like, it's the keeping people interested. Because, like, without money, it's really hard to keep people on projects, period.
Well, it's hard to live without money.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been doing it for almost a year now. And
I'm kind of in the same boat. I lost my job at the beginning of the year, and I haven't been able to find something.
I'm honestly lucky that somebody I know pays my FF for me, because otherwise I would be boned. But it's, like, I gotta figure that out and start trying to get the money. Because, like, I know a lot of people that when I start talking about the game studio stuff, and they are like, hey, you know, you're gonna set up a GoFundMe and a Kickstarter, and it sounds like people are, like, interested, you know? But it's like, I've got essentially me and 7 other people, and I think kind of like, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I feel like there's almost an assumption that people are just gonna like expect that they get paid and I don't. Which, to be fair, like, I'm the kind of person that's probably what's gonna happen anyway, is I'm probably gonna pay them first and then just not take any money myself, even for like me working the same amount of hours. So like, I'm scared in a lot of ways.
I mean, you should at least get enough to live.
Realistically speaking, I would love to get a vehicle and get my own apartment, because my living situation is horrid. And I would just like to be able to, I don't know, I feel like if I got my living situation under control, I'd be more productive as a leader for them too.
Yeah, because you'll be happier.
Yeah.
Less things on your mind, more focus on the...
Yeah, because it's honestly, it's like really hard, because I hear about it every single day from my grandmother, because that's who I live with. Like, I hear about it every single day, that I have been out of college for a year and I have no job, and I'm just sitting around here doing nothing all day, in quotation marks. Like, she doesn't understand that I'm on the computer working my ass off for a bunch of different studios and stuff, trying to make something pan out, because, like, I feel this... it's not an internal pressure, it's an external pressure from her to get money now. Like, that, there's never been an instance where it's been like, hey, I understand how your industry is. I know that you're having a hard time. Let's just, like, give you some leeway. It's constantly, like, every single day, several times a day. You have no income. You have no money. You owe me money. You can't pay your bills. You can't buy your own food. Like, you need this, this, and this done. You don't have money for your medical treatments. Like, it's several times a day, just constant reminders of the state of my existence, and without any letting up. And then people wonder why I'm, like, upset all the time, essentially, about my situation, because it's like I don't get a chance to breathe and come to terms with it myself, when all I'm getting is the negativity constantly forced on me.
Yeah, it's really hard because, is it your grandmother? Who is it?
My grandmother.
Yeah, because, like, I'm assuming she's old as fuck. So, like, anything having to do with games is a massive waste of time, and they don't realize that some people have to make the games for people to play them.
She knows, I think the way to word it in her case is, she does a lot of, like, I'm trying to think. She knows that I'm working. She understands, like, she'll ask me what I'm doing, and she wants to see what I'm doing and stuff, like, and I'll show her, and she, like, knows I'm not wasting my time playing video games at my computer, you know? But in her mind, if I'm making something, I should be paid for it. Which, yes, I agree, but that's not how the industry works. Unfortunately. Not unless I get a AAA job, but you can't even get considered for AAA jobs unless you've got, like, 2 actively published games under your belt and, like, hours of, like, actual industry experience. Like, it's a pain in the butt, basically.
Do you apply for jobs at all on those?
Yeah, no, and then I'll show her, I'll just be like, hey, here's a decline on this one, you know, but I'm, like, still working at my 7 studios, like, working my butt off, trying to get, like, portfolio pieces, trying to get my name on a game, because, like, it's right now, the industry is a lot of just working for free to get your name on games, so that
it drives on passion.
Yeah, because you gotta have
passion, and we need passion in this industry.
Yep, and you gotta get your names on games before the big companies will even look at you. So that means hours of just...
People complain about, like, internships. They're no longer working for free. Like, back in my day, I used to travel 2 hours each day one way to work for free for my boss. And it's like, okay. It didn't happen.
I would kill for it to be illegal for unpaid internships to be a thing. Especially in the gaming industry, people will use unpaid internships as a way to just get free labor out of people, to the point where it's, like, borderline slavery. Because the whole point of like, especially a volunteering internship, is that you're supposed to give what hours you can, not be like a full-time employee. And that's unfortunately that legal gray area that I was talking about earlier, that if you are an unpaid intern, there has to be a member of salary in the studio, or every unpaid intern you have, like, it's illegal.
Wait, it has to what?
You have to have paid staff in the building in order to have unpaid interns. even in remote. Like, that is a part of the labor laws for the US. So, like, technically my whole last internship was illegal because nobody in the whole place was paid, including the owners.
Did it just fall apart and you didn't get to release anything? What happened with the last one?
A lot of drama.
Okay, so sounds like you weren't able to release anything.
That game was never getting released.
Okay.
It has been through several different studios. Specifically, the reason that one fell apart was there was somebody in the studio that had a felony record for some really inappropriate things. And when one person in the studio found out, they told everybody else. And it made everybody else very uncomfortable. And keep in mind that this felony thing was on public record. It wasn't anything that was hidden. So that person told a bunch of other people that were, already starting to question some things. And we kind of all sat around and we talked about it. And none of us were comfortable with it. And some of the people that were higher up was going to the owners and being like, hey, this is on public record as what is going on with this individual. That's, several felony charges for undisclosed. I'm just going to leave it as vague as possible. And the owners are like, oh no, those were thrown out. But that's not what was the case at all. And a lot of people got very uncomfortable, but because somebody started asking questions specifically about that, then they tried to start figuring out who started the initial, conversation about it. And then, it became for lack of a better way to put it, some people got fired, including myself, because we were quote unquote talking about people's personal businesses. But it was literally we were talking about what was on public record that you could easily go get. It wasn't anything illegal, And then after the people got fired over it, a bunch of, the whole rest of the studio quit. The whole rest of the studio quit. Because they're like, that's not fair. They didn't do anything. These people were trying to just protect us, basically, and they just basically followed us all out the door.
Was it the game that you're making now? Or was it
Oh no, I wouldn't make the game the game that I was making then. I wouldn't touch that game with a 30-foot pole. Because the realistic side of things is because, the information is still online, so I can say it without worrying about an NDA because it is online. Basically, it was a game that was 100 times the size of Skyrim being made by, 20 to 50 fucking volunteer interns.
I feel like that's all you really need to say. That's not gonna... It's gonna be a very empty wall.
Yeah, no, it... And it was one of those things where it's all when I got hired at the studio, they're like, the game is done. We can put it out the next day, or we could put it out in the next month, essentially. We're just letting you guys get your name on it by letting you work on stuff. And that had been the narrative for a while, and it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back until it got a month off of what they put on social media was the release date, and people started asking questions about what would our pay be like? What would what is the status of development? Why has it not been released? Where's our trailer? And then it just kind of devolved into it was a shit show. What I did learn from that is I was surrounded by some very talented people. Very talented people that I was working with. and all of us just packed up, and they're all the people that I work with at my new studio.
I mean, I do wish you luck on your game.
I hope it does well too, because I think a part of me is worried that if it doesn't do well, and that's the thing, it's like certain games, like I'll use Among Us for example. When Among Us was released, it
was dormant.
It was dormant for literally a year until a YouTuber played it, I think, or a Twitch streamer. So it's like, I told people, it's like, there's a chance that this doesn't pan out, and then a year later it pops up on social media somewhere. But like, I feel like a part of me, like the crew that I'm with, I feel like if we just get something out and we try, that I feel like they want to stick around.
Like, yeah, it's just kind of like, in a way, sunk cost fallacy. It's almost like it feels more real when you actually have a product that you can get criticism on, type of thing.
Yeah. And it's like right now the one we're working on is our concept artist's idea, except for like I've gone in and I've written the narrative for it and like worked on some of the gameplay mechanics, because like I've been in studios where I've been like an art lead and stuff, so I kind of have an idea of where we need to be at for certain things and how things work with like documentation and stuff, because when I was art lead, I was also helping the owner with all of his paperwork, etc., you know, so like I just kind of like took over that part, and like while this one is our concept artist's idea, it's like other people in the studio have their own ideas for games, so it's like after we're done with this one, we can just work on someone else's idea, you know? And the good thing about being an indie studio is literally you can have ideas and do like whatever it is you want, essentially, within like, I guess, legal reason. It's like not like AAA where it's like you have to have a guaranteed like gonna succeed product every time. Like that's one of the reasons why AAA just doesn't like to bet on anything that's unproven, essentially.
Yeah, that's why the people who made Expedition 33 was basically like, yeah, if we didn't do this ourselves and we worked for a bigger company, they just would not greenlight this project at all.
Oh yeah, like I don't know if you know anything about American McGee's Alice in Wonderland series. Like EA bought the IP, right? And that has a really big cult following behind it. People have been screaming for years that they want a third game. People have been screaming for years they want to like remasters of the old two games. But American McGee put together the entirety of what would be like his proposal for the third game. And I mean, like, he mapped out all the quests, all the narrative story, all the weapons, like every little detail was pre-planned out, and handed it to EA and said, hey, like, can you guys greenlight this? And if you won't fund it yourself, I will find the funding. EA was like, yeah, haha, no. You know why? Because it's not FIFA and it's not whatever the fuck other EA game that they regurgitate every fucking year.
What do they even make? I feel like sports games are like the biggest scam in the gaming history.
That's pretty much what they make now, is sports games. I think it's like FIFA and stuff. I'm gonna look. I don't know what else they make. Battlefield, technically.
How's the new? Isn't Battlefield 6 the new one? Is that one?
Yeah, they make. I guess Dragon Age is technically EA too, but like they have like FIFA, racing games, boxing games, Madden, NFL, but it's mostly just sports games.
Wait, was the Star Wars The Fallen Order? Was that the single player game?
I think so.
So I think that one did pretty well.
I don't know. EA confuses me because like the dude was just like, "Hey, you guys might own my IP, but here's the story. I'm literally gonna go fund this myself. Like, just say yes." And they're like, "No." Like the man had his hopes and dreams crushed. Like he quit the game industry off of it.
I mean, yeah, I don't doubt it. Like, sadly, it just sometimes it just doesn't pan out. Like, I feel like there's a portion of people that basically just have to work other jobs until they can save up enough money to actually make the game that they want by themselves, type of thing. Which is really kind of dumb.
Yeah, Scott Games was actually one of those. He had been in the game industry solo developing for I don't remember the exact math. I think it was like 20 years or something, with failure after failure after failure after failure. His last game he was gonna put out before he quit was FNAF 1.
And like I said, it's he didn't give up before he struck gold, I guess.
I imagine though, like, if it wasn't for the golden age of YouTube though, that FNAF wouldn't have, like, if Markiplier wouldn't have played FNAF, I don't know if FNAF would have even been like half of what it is.
I don't even think it was just like a Markiplier though. Like, I do feel like MatPat had like a massive influence on that game, like, taking off, just because of like him doing his theories and shit like that.
Yeah. Did we get a new housing skin this patch?
On 14?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I have no idea. I haven't really
The-
had any information
What?
since the beginning of the tier.
What the hell is this house skin and why is it... have I never seen this one?
Is it an exterior?
Yeah. Trying to figure out what the hell it is. It might not be new. I just might not have ever seen anybody use it.
That bad, eh?
It's interesting. It looks like someone's growing moss on top of their house. Like, I like their front yard. Don't get me wrong. They put a the one like bridge in their doorway and put benches on each side, so it's almost like a covered entrance when you walk in.
And there's moss on the top of it.
And then they've got fucking otters everywhere. Is this the otter house? Is that what this is? I think that's what it is. Because there's otters everywhere.
Is the roof green?
Yeah.
Like lime green? Oh wait, no, it's the meddling medieval Mog wall, maybe?
No, I think it's. I'm gonna go look at my house, but I think this is a Mog house.
The Ottawa doesn't look like it has like grass on the top, but the Mog wall does.
It'd be nice if they'd let you preview house skins before you waste time making or buying them. Schematic board, housing projects. It's probably the Otter house. Is probably what it is.
I feel like it might be this one. Send you a link.
Let me look. No, it is not that one, but it has otters. That's why I'm trying to think. It has, I think I think it's the otter house, but I'm trying to figure out.
Link to another one.
It's so hard to tell because there's so many otter things. It's the otter mansion walls is what I was looking at. Or house walls in this case is what it is. It's so strange.
It was patch 4.3.
I've never seen anybody use it until just now. Then again, like where my house is, like everybody's got the almost exact same housing skin on, it feels like. I suppose while I'm in here, I should just get my submarines.
It was released in Stormblood. Okay, I really need to go to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed, but sorry for keeping you because I'm rambling.
I mean, it's fine. I was kind of encouraging your rambling.
Alright, have a good night.
I do wish you luck on your game, though.
I wish me luck on my game too. And thank you.
Hey, have a good one.
Alright, you too. Alright, chat, we're gonna send the subs out and then I'm gonna be done, because I've had this stream on way too long today. Not as long as yesterday, but you guys get to hear my life drama. I mean, you guys haven't heard half of my life drama, but it'd be nice one day to have all my stuff pan out and not be a shit stain. I might have to go get some more repair manuals because I don't. Oh no, these are fine, so that's fine. What is. Of course, this is not going to bring me back anything useful. Okay, that one's still repaired. This one. Did I really not get a new location? Oh, I do get a new location. Yeah. Take it. Gotta level up my sub. I also need to get more parts for my sub. But I'm not gonna waste time with that on a stream because that's pain and suffering. Alright, let me grab these back and I will close out my stream for the day. So, thank everybody for stopping by. I know we're supposed to have Friday and Saturday streams for Final Fantasy, but obviously we've only been doing one day a week because of Reclear's only taking one day a week. I'm gonna figure that out. Like, I need to decide whether I am streaming on Fridays and Saturdays or whether I am not streaming on Fridays and Saturdays in the meantime. I have been having a hard time getting a hold of people and getting them to answer me as to whether we are playing group content or not. So I might start streaming Dreamlight Valley on the weekends. I hate to say that, and I don't want to promise anything, but I do need to play a massive amount of catch-up on that. So I guess we will see what happens. I will keep you guys posted in Discord or on my YouTube posts or wherever if I'm going to be doing that. And we will update the schedule and whatnot. But until then, we will be heading off for the day and recording the other YouTube video that's going to go up in the morning, which I haven't decided what that is. It might just be more Spirit City for those people that are watching me do that. But yeah. Remember to like the video stream if you sat through all of my rambling for the last like 2 hours talking about just everything. And, you know, subscribe if you haven't. That would help me out a lot. Our goal is 500 subscribers. We are very close. I believe we only need 40 subscribers left for that. And then we can get at least the YouTube chat will get some nice things like some emotes finally. The Twitch chat has emotes. The YouTube chat cannot get emotes until I unlock super chats, unfortunately. I don't even care about the super chats over on YouTube. I just wanted to get those people some emotes and things because they want to be able to emote and have some of the cute emotes that the Twitch people have normally. So that is what we're working on over there. We're still working on Security Breach for videos. Vandal Tale is still on my list of things to play, but I have just been not in the mood to play it, so we might move that one back a little bit. And if you have heard, I do have a Gears of War playthrough, the entire game up right now, and I also am planning on doing Borderlands 4, but that's like still 2 weeks out-ish. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do in the meantime. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. I'm not going to keep talking and rambling because I'm doing this thing where I'm talking and rambling because it's like almost 3 a.m. here and I am very tired. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you, and